Mastering intersectionality in workplace. Your organization's diversity strategies are probably ignoring most of your employees. What are the organization's current diversity and inclusion strategies, and how do they specifically take into account and address the unique experiences and challenges faced by individuals with intersecting identities, such as race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, age, ability, and other aspects of diversity, to ensure an inclusive workplace culture and operational excellence? To achieve operational excellence in the workplace while incorporating intersectionality, a multifaceted approach is essential. This involves acknowledging that individuals have multiple identities that intersect and compound, resulting in unique experiences and challenges. A comprehensive strategy should be implemented to address these differences and create an inclusive workplace culture. Establish a dedicated intersectionality committee. Create a committee comprising representatives from various departments and diverse backgrounds to oversee the development and implementation of intersectionality-driven initiatives. This committee will ensure that the organization's diversity and inclusion strategies are tailored to address the needs of individuals with intersecting identities. Conduct intersectional analysis and needs assessment. Conduct a thorough analysis of the organization's existing diversity and inclusion strategies, policies, and practices to identify areas that may disproportionately affect individuals with intersecting identities. This analysis should include 1. Review of demographics and diversity metrics to identify patterns of underrepresentation and disparities. 2. Focus groups and surveys to gather insights from employees with intersecting identities on their experiences, challenges, and suggestions. 3. Analysis of existing policies and practices to identify potential biases and areas for improvement. Develop and implement intersectional policies and practices. Based on the findings of the analysis, develop and implement policies and practices that take into account the unique experiences and challenges faced by individuals with intersecting identities. Examples include 1. Inclusive language policies that acknowledge and respect diverse gender identities, pronouns, and cultural backgrounds. 2. Recruitment and hiring practices that use intersectional lenses to identify and address biases, ensuring a diverse talent pipeline. 3. Mentorship programs that pair employees with mentors who share similar intersecting identities, providing a sense of belonging and support. 4. Implicit bias training that addresses the interconnected nature of biases and stereotypes, equipping employees to recognize and overcome their own biases. 5. Flexible work arrangements that accommodate the needs of employees with caregiving responsibilities, disabilities, or other intersecting identities. Intersectional training and education. Provide regular training and education on intersectionality, diversity, equity, and inclusion, focusing on the following areas. 1. Understanding and recognizing intersectional identities and their impact on workplace experiences. 2. Recognizing and addressing microaggressions, biases, and stereotypes in the workplace. 3. Building empathy and allyship across intersecting identities. 4. Creating inclusive communication and conflict resolution strategies. Create safe spaces and employee resource groups. Establish employee resource groups, ERGs, and safe spaces that provide a sense of community and support for employees with shared intersecting identities. ERGs can focus on specific aspects of diversity, such as race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, age, ability, and other identities. These groups will serve as 1. A platform for employees to share their experiences, challenges, and ideas. 2. A resource for networking, mentorship, and support. 3. A catalyst for change, driving intersectionality-driven initiatives and policies. Metrics and accountability. Establish metrics and accountability mechanisms to track progress, identify areas for improvement, and ensure that intersectionality-driven initiatives are integrated into the organization's overall diversity and inclusion strategy. Key performance indicators, KPIs, may include 1. Employee engagement and satisfaction metrics that measure the sense of belonging and inclusion among employees with intersecting identities. 2. Diversity metrics that track representation, retention, and advancement of employees with intersecting identities. 3. Outcome metrics that assess the impact of intersectionality-driven initiatives on business performance, such as increased innovation, improved customer satisfaction, and enhanced reputation. Continuous improvement and feedback. Regularly solicit feedback from employees with intersecting identities to ensure that the organization's intersectionality-driven initiatives remain effective and responsive to their needs. This feedback will inform continuous improvement and refinement of policies, practices, and training programs. By implementing these strategies, the organization will be able to create a workplace culture that acknowledges, values, and supports the unique experiences and challenges faced by individuals with intersecting identities, ultimately driving operational excellence through diversity, equity, and inclusion.